Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. From the gun, it's Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. A give. This is Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 75 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Flushed out right. And he is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. It might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now 1st and goal. Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. from the end zone. Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5.
Hey, home.
They run with Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Now third down and 7. On play action, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 more yards. 10 yards on the pickup.
To throw, it's Allen.
At the 17-yard line.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple into the 38. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. 3rd and 3. This is Hines. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Allen going to go on 4th down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 46 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, 31 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Allen. And that's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Five wide.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The third quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have retaken a third quarter lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now is Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. Man in motion is Sherfield.
56.
Allen. Nothing open downfield and keeps it himself for 11 on the first down. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. He's got it at the 2, and he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, you block over here.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
to the ground, this time Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he brings it back.
Run it back. Yeah. Run it back. 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 Run it run it run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About this time, take a photograph. Run it back, bitch, to the runs. Run it back when I close the run. I'll be back, make another ride. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, run it back. Face back with the shoulder pads. Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I ain't stressed about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key. Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's into the clear. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 62 yards. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score, Bills 7, Jets 0. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Being chased out left. That is complete downfield to Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He is played on the coverage.
Here's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626. Look at this.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. On play action, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Rodgers to throw once more. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw.
At the 5-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll try the middle with Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert!
Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Look at the big fella go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Going right back to Wilson. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well down.
Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook from 8 yards out. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Alert, alert, alert.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They need 18 yards here on third down. On play action, Allen out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back north. Check 30.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.